Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, so this microphone's not going to work. So that's going to suck, but that's okay. Every week we have technical difficulties. This is just one of those times, but that is okay. So let's start this over. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live stream on a Friday night. Thanks for joining through all of the chaos, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Welcome to the show. I do need to get a new mic, you guys. I swear I am so sorry. Anywho, let's bring in some friends. We have a lot to talk about, whether it's NASCAR news. Obviously, have a special guest on the show, Dylan Mamba Smith. Very excited to talk to him about his ARCA start and just about life in general. But let's bring in Rob. Let's bring in Rob again, shall we?
Hey, all right, buddy. Take two.
Because here's the thing, my mic has lights on it, so I'm like, it's totally on. It's not. Yeah. But how you doing?
This is the first time I've used my laptop. So I thought it was something on my end. I was like, what did I do wrong?
Oh, no, it's totally me. It's totally me.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm at my folks' place in Maryland for the weekend. Chilling out, going to a ball game tomorrow. So, yeah, we're chilling, having fun.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Well, hey, hold on. What ball game are you going to?
Orioles.
Ah, nice. Okay. See, I should know that. I should. That's okay.
Not going to Cleveland.
What was that?
Not going to Cleveland.
Okay, yeah, no, that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But no, also like the hat.
Oh, thank you.
A little biased, but I like the hat.
You'll get one soon.
I know. I'm so excited. We ordered two, so hopefully I don't know if we'll make it by tomorrow when I'm going to Michigan on Sunday, but we'll still have them for next time. I'm very excited. So also designed by you, should say. That's very important.
Designed by me.
Let's see. Let's bring in another friend, Adam. We can bring in Adam. Yeah? All right. Let's bring in a friend. Hello, friend. How are you?
Good evening, my friends.
How's it going?
Your camera's looking good.
So
are you using like an actual camera? Are you using an actual webcam?
Well, let's put it this way. I have the help of an Ethernet cable tonight.
Oh, see?
I gotcha.
See? That's good.
Looks really good. The picture looks really nice.
Thank you. But I also have a different setup now because I had to move my desk from one wall to the other wall, but that's okay because now I got a pretty cool backdrop.
I was going to say your backdrop looks sweet.
Say. Actually, here, look, we even have some branding right there for you.
Look at that.
I was trying to do that.
Yeah.
But
the light's kind of messing up with it, but yeah.
Instead, I put the 2007 Pepsi 400 on, just running on YouTube behind me.
Nice.
Honestly, though.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Improvise.
I think last week I actually had the stream on my TV's like right there, like if I'm looking right there, and I had the stream on for the first time and I was watching myself stream and I got so confused.
I've done that.
Of the lag, and I'm like,
yeah, I've done that with my laptop before.
See, it's wild.
I was doing that actually when we were doing some of the earlier shows. I would have it on in the background. I didn't know if anyone else would pick up on that.
Okay, I did. Was it like an Easter egg, or was it just for fun?
Yep. No, it was either that or it was usually an indoor football league game that was playing.
Gotcha. So you usually have it's either the lights for you or you have the stream on in the background, or sometimes it's both. Sometimes we're lucky to have both in the background of the stream.
I had to retire the lights though. It was pulling too much power from my laptop.
That's valid. Yeah. I'm hoping to have lights next week. I took a hint from you and I got lights. So we'll see how it goes next week.
Well, it is tax-free weekend here in South Carolina, so I might be getting a new laptop. So
the laptop gods, because if you guys weren't here for the stream last week, poor Adam, his laptop busted. So
yeah,
we need upgrades on the Above the Line crew. Upgrades for all of us. But if you're just joining in, thank you for joining. Very excited to have you here. I feel like we should bring in our special guest. Should we bring in our special guest? Should we do it?
Roll, please.
All right. Mamba, you ready? You good? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Dylan Mamba Smith. Welcome to
What
the
it
show.
do? What's up? Just hang on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready to go.
That cuts right to the soul.
I know. I had to. You guys saw it. I had to ask to make sure this was okay beforehand. So
I think you're good. I think there's been some drinks on the show before,
whether
intentionally or not.
I feel like that's how these are supposed to go. You know what I mean? It really loosens everybody up. have a drink, and then I'm sure everyone watching on the stream is having one anyway. So here we go.
It's true. It's a Friday night.
I had known that.
It is a Friday night.
Already went to the bar today. I would have saved my drinks for now.
Oh man!
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
Exactly. Everyone, my man, dude, let's go.
It's the Valtteri Bottas Stein.
That's a lot.
I didn't notice that. That's rad.
Wow.
Yes.
See, I'm not
One of one.
fun. I have a Dr. Pepper, and that's it. Not a sponsor, but that's my fun for the evening.
Maybe one day.
One day.
We have two independent sodas, so 7-Up and Dr. Pepper. They haven't conformed, so I'm here for
That's
that.
true. That's valid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we do have a question in the comments already. Mamba, what flavor you got?
So I have the citrus pack right now, which is actually one of my favorites. I'm a truly connoisseur. So this is actually the grapefruit one, and right next to me I have a citrus one because I know I go through at least one on a podcast. So actually these are probably one of the best ones to spike with tequila. The new poolside ones are really on fire. Those ones are really good. I like them straight up.
We're getting really nice tips here.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got all the true tips. I got your truly tips. I got you.
I love it.
It's truly amazing.
It's true.
It truly tastes delicious.
We're going to have so many puns on the stream tonight. I can feel it.
I love it. I'm here for that. No.
Well, first off, I wanted to congratulate you on your ARCA start. 9th place is fantastic. Top 10 on your start. So congrats for that. That's awesome.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. There was a point where I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. Right. Run an ARCA race, run at a level to where my friends and my family could just like turn on the TV and be able to watch. So it was a big deal. We had some awesome partners, my podcast, Mark Mamba and the Mayor was on the hood. AJ Allmendinger, everyone knows that story at this point. Like we literally made the deal at his bar on a napkin. And that's what kind of got it started. And then, I drove for Young's Motorsports. So that was important to me because Tyler Young is such a good friend, and he's such a hardcore racer. And his trucks might not be up front, like competing for wins all the time, but Tyler's been there and a cornerstone in the truck series at this point, and he gives people an opportunity. Puts out quality trucks and doesn't charge you an arm and a leg to get in and stuff. And that matters, right? It matters a lot. So they were on board, and then Elliott's Custom Trails and Carts, they brought out a motor coach for us to hang out in, which nice. I know I was telling AJ, I'm like, man, I got a motor coach. He's like, you got what? I don't even got a motor coach. I'm like, yeah, well, you got to be, special. So so they came out. We had their foundation, the Tony Elliott's foundation on, and then Maestro's, which is why I got a beard. I went no shave July. So I see you boys, Adam and Rob. If you guys need some help with your beards, I got some extra beard butter I can send.
I am no shave like 3 years.
I'm all about having a nice manicured beard. Yes.
You got to.
It's important.
Yeah, I don't even have my beard trimmer anymore because I've lost the charger somewhere. So I got to go buy a new one. So that's partially why I've been clean baby face shaving the whole time.
It's probably a good thing too that you mentioned that, because I just ran out of my beard manicure stuff that I got back at Super Bowl 50. So I need new.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. I made it last that long.
I gotta say, I love this whole setup you guys have. This is the first time I've seen exactly how you guys are set up. I know you're part of the Toby Christie network. We appreciate all the killer content that you guys put out, and then I like being able to see the comments over here. I like seeing what people got going on. I love that.
Isn't it nice? It's a great setup. I will say one of our members is not here. He has the COVID.
Well, he's here, but he just infected all of us in the chat.
Yes. Okay, he infected us in the chats. But no, I appreciate the kind words. No, I do love this setup. It's very helpful.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I can tell Chris. Is that Chris Barajas? Is that how you pronounce that? That's pronounced.
I think so.
Chris, if I butchered your last name, my bad. But Appreciate the love, bro. Suarez from Michigan. I agree. I said that on Backseat Driver that you should watch out for anyone who is good at Fontana. So anyone who is good at Fontana will be good this weekend. But my boy RB, he needs a dub. We need a dub real bad. So.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Not kidding.
I will say, Mamba, if you haven't watched the show, we are a little biased towards Ryan Blaney on the show.
We are.
Just-
I don't know if you guys haven't seen our show on NASCAR's YouTube. I'm very biased. Like,
oh yeah.
I triple, like Alex Weaver likes to make fun of me so much because I'm like, I triple dog down on my bets, especially when it comes to the 12. Oh, great, but nice. I
You
nailed
got
it.
the pronunciation right.
I got that right. I love that. Forza Ferrari. Yeah, so I work for the Ferrari Challenge Series as well, which is super fun. So I love that.
How did that relationship start with Ferrari?
So it's kind of like how those deals work. Like at least for me this time. Sorry, something just caught my eye. I have like 800 wedding invitations on my fridge, which is right in front of me, and I feel like one fell off, and I'm looking at it. And I feel like I'm missing one, so I just commented. Anyway, so that relationship started because I work for an events company called Experiential Events. They used to do the petty rides, so they used to do those. Now they do like the Dodge thrill rides at Meekum and Barrett Jackson auctions. If you guys ever go, it's a free ride. We drift you in a Hellcat, super fun. I do MC work for that, so I get to be the hype man for that, which was super cool. Well, one of the other tours was Ferrari, and they put me on that, and I love it. It's so cool. I think one of the best parts about that is that you learn that no matter what kind of racing it is, it's all pretty much the same. The people are the same. It's a little different. They're bougie and they're drinking champagne and NASCAR are drinking Busch Lights. But like at the end of the day, everyone loves cars and we all like to have a good time. So that's kind of how that started. This is my third year, I guess, with the tour. And now I manage the Ferrari F1 and XX programs for us. So those programs are people literally have cars in Italy, and the Ferrari mechanics come with those cars over to the States or to other continents with them, and they crew them for them. It's a track day, and these people own $4 million Ferrari. $4 million Ferrari cars. They also that's the XX program, and there's like generations of them, and like some of them own every generation, which is like mind blowing. And then they also some of them own F1 cars, F1 Ferrari cars.
Dang.
So it's wild. It's wild. It's so crazy.
Dom also wants to know if you can get him in a Ferrari.
Can I actually? Where's Dom at? Like, where does he live?
Georgia.
He's in Atlanta.
In Atlanta. Dom, let me check the schedule, but I think next year we go to Road Atlanta, and I could probably get you in the pace car. Don't 100% hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure I can get you in the pace car to at least go around and do some laps.
And at home, Dom is crying just at the
We're gonna make that. We're gonna make it.
The COVID has left his body.
Yeah, the COVID is
You
gone.
cured him. Congrats.
You're welcome, Dom. I'm glad I could do that for you.
Wow.
That stuff is so much fun, though.
I guess that kind of leads to my next question for you, Mamba, is, well, with all that info you just spelled to us, so other racing series that interest you, I'm going to take a guess and say Formula One might be one of them.
Okay, so here's my thing. It used to not be, okay? And then, like, I'm a big time, I love stock car racing. Like, I love being able to lean on each other. Like, obviously, Formula One, that's not their deal. And that's okay. There's a form of racing for everybody, right? But I like that we can lean on bump and run and all that stuff. I do like Formula One racing. I don't like the logistics of getting in and out of Formula One races because I went to Montreal this year. It was the biggest pain in the butt, and I was working, and it was the biggest pain in the butt. Like it was so awful, and I think of our fans, like, oh, I can't get out of Nashville. I'm
Oh,
like,
come
you
on.
guys want nothing to do with getting out of Villeneuve, Circuit Villeneuve. You think Nashville is bad. So I do like it. I like NHRA because I managed a tour in NHRA, so I got really tight with a lot of those drivers. Leah Pruitt Stewart now, Matt Hagan, Antron Brown, Ron Capps, a lot of those guys. Their deal is really cool. I like dirt racing, but at this point, with what my haircut, it does not love dirt. It will get clumped up and it'll get stuck in there. So I tried it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, not so much. Try to stay away. I will go to the suite if anyone has a suite and they want me to come by. I will definitely come to your suite and watch some. Short track racing is my love, and then I think I love all motorsports, but that's really it. I'm actually going to try out for Monster Jam on Tuesday, so
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Nice.
Now, another question for you. You like a ton of racing, and I know in the industry you've done pretty much everything. You've been a mechanic on teams, Horse Racing, and was it Rev or Alpha Prime?
Was it you said
like a
Rev,
mechanic
right?
role?
Yeah, Rev.
Yeah, Rev.
Yeah.
You've obviously broadcasting an incredible job doing broadcasting in the social for NASCAR.
She's really hyping me up, guys. You hear that? She's really.
You deserve the hype. I mean, you are the hype man for NASCAR, but you deserve the hype. But is there anything that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
This is the one thing I haven't done, and I haven't called a race in race control. Also, don't want to.
Oh.
Don't want to. I have not zero negative want to call a race because I see how those are how people get drug on that. Like being an official sucks. Like it's the worst. It doesn't matter if basketball, football, baseball, NASCAR. Being an official is not fun. You gotta have a certain love for that job, and I don't have it. So
is like really rough because I've seen because I work for a couple series like locally in New England, and I've seen plenty of times where they get drugged by like their friends. It's like that's
rough.
That's a bummer.
It's so rough, and it's like you're making a call, like someone's gonna get mad no matter what call you make.
Right.
But for the officials, like you just gotta hold on to that call. You just gotta own it. Like, I'm owning this. Like this is what I decided. If I was wrong, I'm wrong. And they do a pretty good job. I feel like NASCAR at this point, if they're wrong, they'll call themselves wrong later. But they at least stick to it. They don't flip flop. It's important.
All the judgment calls that could go either way.
Dude, absolutely. It's tough.
Is there a judgment call in racing that you would deem as being the worst that you've ever seen?
The worst. I feel like so I do follow F1, but not enough to like point to be like this race on this time, right? But I feel like there was one super recently. Oh yeah, no, the fiasco with Lewis and Verstappen.
Yeah.
That was last year. My bad. I can call it out. That was terrible. Can you imagine if we did that in NASCAR? Oh my god,
it was so fabricated.
It was so bad. It was just so bad. Like, and people still just love it. And I'm like, okay, like I love that you love it. You like motorsports, cool. Come check out our stuff. It's a little different. You might like that too.
Very true. Very true.
I will say, there's I wanted to see what you thought about this, but you know how Formula One, they have their Drive to Survive on Netflix and all that kind of stuff. NASCAR is doing their own version of that now on USA. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I feel great. And this might be a shameless plug, but your boy has a lot of voiceover and he's doing a lot of stuff in that. So listen, if you don't love it, that's fine. But I promise you'll love my part because I tried to be as entertaining as possible in that show. No, I'm excited for it. We got that's coming up. It's super big. So that's why I say I love all motorsports, right? Because what F1 did is put more eyeballs on all the motorsport stuff. Like people here, they love F1, but they're like, oh, NASCAR's doing some stuff that I can really look at and get behind. So, that show's gonna be great. Honestly, the Corey part and that, I don't know if you guys saw the hype video, but Corey said, LaJoy said he was like, they took this small clip. He's like, man, he goes, man, I wanted to cry. And I'm like, cry? I'm like, what was this at? Like, I'm already like in, like, I know that I'm in it and I like love it, right? But like, I'm legitimately wondering what race that was that he was, or what moment that was. Like, I can't wait to see some of the stuff. I know that from what I've heard, episodes 1 through 4 have been completed.
Okay.
And as far as editing goes, and I hear they're coming out pretty sporty. So
Nice.
excited. And you got to shout out to NBC and USA for doing it, right? Because Netflix has it's like they have ungodly money and they never miss. Even when they miss, they don't miss. People still watch, right? So shout out to like a regular network, not a streaming service doing something like this.
It's nice to see. Honestly, just in general, it's nice to see a network like actually invest in this sport.
Yeah. Did you guys let me ask you this. Did you guys ever watch MBS 24/7 or NASCAR 360?
Yes.
Look at Taylor's face.
No.
She's
I
like,
know
I
how
have
many were
no
fans of
idea.
this.
I think Taylor might have only been 4 when it came out.
No
it was
way.
like 2004.
Taylor, how old are you?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm 22.
Yeah.
And I'm 25, so I might have missed this too.
Adam, how old are you?
I'll be 29. I do remember this. Yes.
Okay.
I know. Us 1990 kids, yes.
Yeah. So real quick, let me turn the clock back
Go for it.
to I don't know, circa what do you think? What do you think, Adam?
It was for NASCAR Drivers 360, it was 2004.
Okay, even further back than I thought. Yeah. I'm telling you what, we were so far ahead of Drive to Survive, it's not even funny. So that was 2004, and we did exactly what they had, but we didn't have Netflix. We just had, and they only ran it once. It blows my mind. So NASCAR 360 was around Kevin Harvick. Was it Casey Kane?
It was the first season was Kevin Harvick, Kenny Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and John. I think it might have been, was it Brian Vickers?
So like the hard part. So the hard part about this is what they did was they had MBS 24/7 and then NASCAR 360 back to back. So like it was an hour of like the same type of content, and you kind of forget which one was on which side because I don't really remember. But those guys were all in it. It was phenomenal. You got inside look. Like I just had dinner with the Harvicks 2 nights ago, and we were actually talking about the show. And so Kevin cooked like some chicken and some steak, and Delana was in there chefing it up too, and the kids were running around or whatever. And I'm like, I walk into the house, I'm like, wait, since when did you guys cook? I'm pretty sure in NASCAR 360, you guys talked about how you didn't cook. That was like a big thing. They talked about how they didn't cook, and they're like, well, COVID, so we had to figure it out. And then we realized we're like, not too bad.
Hysterical.
I'm glad to see that they have progressed over the last 17 years.
No, they matured too. No, but that show, Taylor and Rob and anyone else looking, y'all should check out that show if you can, and just get like a little background, because everyone thinks Drive to Survive is like this new cutting edge stuff. No, we had it way before.
NASCAR was first.
I even remember like the IMAX movie that they had. That was kind of my introduction with it, because I started watching in 2007, and had just come out within the last couple years, and that was kind of my spark into it.
Dude, there's so much stuff out there. It's great.
I would say, like, I've gone to, well, more so, like, when I've gone to Books A Million or like Half Price Books or something like that, or whatever bookstores we have up north. I will find just like $1, $5, just old NASCAR DVDs, like the Racing Traditions, or like something with the family, the Dale Jr. IMAX, or just like an IMAX experience that you might have seen in like the NASCAR Hall of Fame or something like that. I mean, NASCAR had a lot of media. I will say, pioneered it a little bit.
Yeah, there's stuff out there. It's just like, it's stuff we didn't know because we weren't doing stuff like this then.
Right.
This wasn't available. Like all the media we have now wasn't available then. We were just kind of willy-nilly, and like they'd have an idea and it would kind of go off and it'd work or it wouldn't work, and then they like would basically bench it. But like there's so much in a catalog in some room with all these old films like everywhere, and it's like we need to start digging that stuff up and bringing it
Yeah.
back to light because it's super relevant now. Keep banging my knee and my drink.
I wanted to ask you, since we're going in that direction of having more, I guess more like NASCAR shows out there.
Mm.
There's, I mean, I don't think you can say anything if true, false, whatever, but there's rumors that there's a NASCAR streaming service maybe coming next year, the year after, something like that. How big, if NASCAR were to do something like that, would that be for the sport if we were to move in that direction?
Yeah, I mean, we at some point. So this is what I've always thought. Not always, because streaming's not that old, but so we got Racing America, we got Flow, we got Dirt Vision, we got Pit Road TV, we got this, we got that. We got so many. It is blasphemy. It is complete BS that I can watch the top 3 series on my whatever TV I'm watching, right? I say for free. You're paying for whatever, but it's there already. But I gotta spend $25 to $60 to watch single events and short track racing. Why do I have to do that? I'm trying to support local racing. Like everyone, we're like rah, like support local racing, but also pay $60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought Flow Racing this year to watch the modified races, and I've like worked almost half the modified races this year, so I'm not even using it half the time.
Well, the issue is so like, okay, you buy to watch this one specific thing that you want to watch, be it the Snowball Derby. You want to watch Snowball Derby coverage. All right. Well, you buy the pay-per-view, $60 and whatever. Well, then if I want to go watch the modified stuff, that's on Flow. That's on a whole different deal. Now I gotta switch. Now I need the subscription from this and from this. Like we need like to help everybody. It needs to be one located thing. So like to answer your question, I think in a roundabout way is if we go to that, if NASCAR has a stream like that, I would hope that channel would have all these services on it. I think that would be very beneficial to everybody.
Like a one-stop hub.
Yeah, exactly.
They would encompass like all of the series. Like they would bring in like the Pinty series, the modified or the weekly series and all that.
If you get so Flow's now with Mav, so they're together now. Okay, so that helps, right? I want to be able to go to one place. We used to have this thing back in the day. Rob, Taylor, you guys are probably too young, but it's called Speed Channel.
Oh,
and it had,
and
it had everything.
Oh, I miss Speed Channel.
Like we always Speed Channel. Like
oh my god, yes.
If NASCAR brings back a stream like that, it could be the new Speed Channel, the OG NASCAR Taco Bell Cup Series. You know what I'm talking about.
We love the NASCAR Taco Bell Cup Series. Love them. Thanks for being in the audience. I appreciate it.
Escape to Spain.
Yeah. Can we just bring him back? Like, just put him back. I know he's probably he was pretty old then, so I know he's probably pretty old now.
Yeah, he's definitely still around, but I don't know how old he is.
Yeah, no, he can, but just put him up there. I don't care. He doesn't have to say anything. He's like that old guy. He's like that old guy in college game day that just like says some wacky stuff.
Oh God,
he's like Corso.
Yeah, that's it.
I love it.
Let's see. Our buddy Matt entered the chat. Mom, if you don't know, background. So we've been trying to have Matt on the show for the past, like, it feels like a year at this point.
What's he too busy?
But he's working all the time.
Matt, I gotta be honest. I go out every weekend, and Taylor is like, "Hey, we're doing the show on Friday at 9," and I'm like, I didn't tell Taylor that that's really cutting into my pregame.
Oh,
but you know, I still made it out. I wanted to make sure I made time for this, so I feel like you can make time too. Speaking of the pregame,
crack another one.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Let's go. I don't know, Taylor. I might have to join in this party.
Yeah. Join in. You know what? I'll join in.
Oh, look at them.
Oh
that's a good car. That's a good looking car.
Okay.
Only the best. Now wait, let's see if we hear the wait for it.
I don't know why I'm putting my
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Okay, this is a first. Look what just happened. My top broke. Well, I guess I'm not joining the party, boys.
I've never seen that.
Oh my
Somebody-
god.
Somebody get that man a can opener.
Karina, I need another one. Oh, my pride. Oh.
The lead up.
Can y'all play for my man Adam Lucas? Nothing's wrong with him. He just can't open a beer can.
Shaky salute.
F in the chat for my man Adam.
So great.
I will figure out how to open this can. Don't worry.
I swear to God, if that doesn't get clipped out and put up for social, I'll be so sad.
I'm counting on NASCAR Taco Bell Cup Series to do this for us. I'm counting on
great.
you.
Oh my! He's gonna murder it.
Wait, I'm gonna try. Yes.
I'm playing the
Let's
Wow.
go. Bush.
No, that's not. That's more.
That was more of a.
Oh, that's the incredible Adam Lucas.
Good things happen when you drink on show. I'm just telling you right now.
Gotta love live streams, boys and girls. Here we go.
This is a Friday night, folks. In case you didn't know, in case you were wondering, it's definitely a true Friday night here.
It's truly a
Just got me
Friday
today.
night.
Oh my gosh. Oh, see, you got called out too, Adam, by the way, in the comments.
That is, you know what the funniest thing is though? Like my ringtone is actually Stone Cold's walk-up song.
It is not.
You might have to
Call
change
me,
it now.
call me,
You might have
Taylor,
to
call
change
me.
it.
Literally, give me a call
Okay.
right now.
I'm calling.
I kid you not.
Everybody be quiet.
Oh, yeah. Hold
Right.
on. Contacts. You should be at the top. Oh, yeah. Okay, calling you. Oh, that is so loud. Turn
I
it
mean, give it some. I'm sorry for everybody. I'm sorry for everybody. I probably should have given that some.
Wait, because of that sound, Mamba, you're from Vermont, right?
Yeah, you keep saying New England. I meant to ask you like what part.
Yeah, I live in Boston. I went to college there, and I just stayed up there. But so you've been to Boston? I'm assuming numerous times, countless times.
Bruh. I mean, I don't know exactly how many times because when I go there, I don't remember the night exactly.
Well,
but
did that sound of his ringtone not sound like the Boylston station when you're rolling into it?
it did.
Wow.
It did.
You can go to Boston once and just know
Just
that
know.
that station just WD-40 doesn't exist to the NBC.
No, everything sounds like it's just metal on metal. It's like,
But that also brings up a question that I had.
okay,
Have you raced at any tracks like up in New England?
yeah.
Can you list some? It was very impromptu. This was a very impromptu question. I did not plan this, but I'm just curious.
I'm just like, yeah. What do you want to know?
This is my
I
favorite show we've ever done.
If you had these names,
You had plenty of time to like ask the next question. You just gotta ask. Anyway,
this
my
isn't
bad.
scripted. This isn't scripted.
So,
Very much.
Thunder Road is my home track.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I love that place. I know they put the wall up around there. I like that they did it because it made it a venue. Excuse me, truly saying hey.
Oh, good.
I like that they did that, but I hate that it's so close. They put it right on the line. So for those of you that don't know Thunder Road, it used to be no walls except the front stretch.
Oh, dang.
And so it's 24 degrees banking. It's a badass racetrack. It's awesome. So they put the wall up, so they now have seating over in 3 and 4, like right on the deal. Well, it used to be you go over the top of turns 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, and you're in the sand pit, like it was. But you didn't wreck your stuff, right? You protect your car. Now there's a wall. Well, they put the wall right on the white line. So we used to run 3 wide there, and you kind of hang out and be on the white line. Well, now you're right. You're in the fence. So
And that's one thing I really like about a lot of the tracks up in New England is that a lot of them don't have that.
they don't have a wall around.
Like
Yeah, they don't have a retaining.
you see people like just whip it around turn 2 and ride
Yeah.
that backstretch.
You can kind of be really aggressive through the corner. So Thunder Road, Star in New Hampshire. I like Star. Speed. I guess it's 51 Speedway now. Is that-
Claremont.
No.
Riverside.
Grove. It used to be Groveton, but
Yeah,
now
it's called Riverside now. I
Riverside.
took it for the first time, and it's really they've done some really good work to that track. I'm hoping that the modifieds go there at some point.
Yeah, no, I love that place. So there's that one, and then Claremont I raced at, Wiscasset I've been to, Canaan, Lee, Airborne. I went to Oxford. But yeah, that's
Did you ever go to Beach Ridge?
No, I've been there though. I like that place. That place is cool.
They shut it down last year.
Yeah, I saw that. That was super sad. I lost speedways. I would pour it out, but I'm literally in my kitchen, so I'm not gonna. I'll just pour it into my mouth, I guess.
I guess,
that works.
Same.
I have two things to interject here. One, Dom wanted me to show this on the stream for you.
Okay. My man. I love. You know what? You know what, Dom? You are. I know that you're hurting because Ferrari can't get their strategy together. So that's probably what's going on. That's not COVID. That's strategy. That's exactly what the strategy would look like if it was a picture.
It's true. That's valid.
Yeah. For COVID-19, we've got Ferrari 22.
Dude,
Yeah.
they literally can't. They literally can't. Like, they're just blowing away this championship. Like, they had it. They legitimately had it, and it's really sad. It's actually like super, super sad.
I saw a stat today that Lewis Hamilton has more podiums than Leclerc this year.
Which is bizarre.
Yeah,
he didn't start having podiums until like 3 weeks ago.
Exactly.
But if you look at the statistics, Leclerc has probably led I don't know, 20% of the season.
Yeah.
Laps.
If he's not leading in laps led, he's second. He's probably second to Verstappen, but
if you look at his laps, probably laps inside the top 3, it's probably like when he's making laps, not when he's broke. It's probably close to I don't know, 93%, I would say. I mean, he's always in the top
definition
3.
of feast or famine.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wait. So Matt asked a question.
Oh, Matt wanted to know if you worked at NASCAR. He works at NASCAR Hall of Fame and also
he works yeah.
Wait a second. Matt works at the Hall of Fame?
He does.
In Charlotte?
Yes.
Like 5 minutes from my house right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Unreal. Yeah, Matt. I'm in the building every Monday for Backseat Driver that we put on YouTube, and then every other Monday afternoon for Mark Mom and the Mayor with Mark Martin and Jeff Burton. So, and then they gave me yeah, I know, we just talked about it. You work in NASCAR.
There's a delay. There's a delay.
I mean, maybe we can hang out sometime. Like, I'm in there all the time. They gave me a key card, which is a mistake on someone's.
That's scary.
Yeah, they should not have done that. And however, I am on the verge of walking through with fourth floor. You're in productions. Oh, Matt's a gangster if he's on the 4th floor, because the productions people put in a lot of work. They work.
Production
hard.
is tough work.
They work hard. Shout
every
out
morning,
to them.
Every morning about 8 a.m., I get a Snapchat from Matt saying, "Here we go," with his laptop getting ready with something on like Adobe Premiere, getting ready to get spliced and sliced.
Dude,
his laptop's about to take flight.
They're nuts. And a little bit of self-promotion. They made one of the best videos I've ever seen in my life. Yes, it had to do with me and my life, but like it was so good. It was
it the one that was Indy. Was that? Yes, it was so good.
It was so good. It's on NASCAR's YouTube channel if anyone's interested in checking it out. It like take me away from it. Just it was done so awesome, and it's pretty funny too. It's pretty entertaining.
It was so well done. I watched it for a second time before this. Oh, Ben.
Yeah, Ben. So Ben, wait a second. So Ben, in case you don't know, is a badass editor.
Yes.
This boy gets it done. Ben has been doing stuff for TobyChristie.com and Mamba Media for a minute. Ben, I appreciate you, bro. Like, you are a gangster.
Another guy we have to have on the show. Ben, we told you your time is coming. Just let us know when you're free, bud. You'll be on the show.
It seems like you're free right now because you're watching. So
That's true.
How often do you watch?
Ooh.
I'm just
Call
putting
him
it
out.
out there. If above the yellow line is asking you to come out, and you're like, I just don't have the time, but you're also watching the show.
I'll be honest. I've watched the show when I haven't been asked on, and I feel a little left out if I'm being honest. There's nights where Taylor's just gaming. I'm like, this is fun, and I support my friends, but I feel left out.
Well, what's nice about this platform, because we switch platforms that we do the stream on, it allows me to, I think, game and have guests on, so you guys can
that's
watch
cool.
me fail like while you're on the stream, which is
Oh, we can comment. We can like
So we
commentate.
could-
Yeah,
so we
let's
could-
comment.
Oh,
so
okay.
Adam and I could sit here and heckle.
Yes.
I have
You're
a
telling me.
question. How long is the show normally?
So we usually go on like an hour and a half. You're welcome
Okay,
to stay as long
great.
as you'd like.
No, great. I just want to because I've been looking at the ticker and we're like 40 minutes in, and I'm not done busting Adam and Rob's balls yet. So I was just making sure I could stick around for a little bit longer.
You're welcome to stay the entire show if you want.
Mm.
We want to have you as long as you want to be on the show.
Good show.
We love you. So
Well, it's helping my pregame out. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, so
you're good then. Do you guys
I'm great.
want to jump into some topics for the week, like some new stuff? We can
Yeah,
talk
maybe
about-
we can talk about actual racing stuff, guys.
Well, if also in the comments, if you guys have any questions for Mamba, let them know in the comments. We'll
Yeah,
answer
hit
them
me
as we
up.
go. If you guys have any topics you want us to discuss too, we'll talk about them during the show. Obviously, we'll talk about. We love talking about non-racing related things too. It's fun. We love talking about racing things. It's fun. Non-racing related things. It's also fun. But yeah, so let's jump into the first thing. What was the first thing?
Wait. I have a question.
Yes.
I thought you said that mic wasn't going to work.
So here's the thing. I'm pretending that it is because I feel like it is. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, see?
Do
I think
it
it's
again.
beats that are working. Yeah.
So because my equipment.
Don't ask. Don't answer. Don't. Just you're fine. I
Just
thought it
roll.
was working.
Roll.
I
No,
shouldn't have asked. I shouldn't have asked.
Roll.
The levels keep moving on the mic like it's working, so I'm pretending that it is in the case that it'll just kick back on. Just
I bet on the back of that thing there's a mute and you have it on.
Oh no, it would be red. It's not on. I promise you that was the worry.
Okay.
It's always
Anyway,
the-
moving on. Welcome to the Above the Line After Dark with Mamba. This is how we go.
After hours.
So first things first, some silly season news type of stuff. We'll talk about it. We can talk about Kyle Busch in this too because I know he's a weekly topic here with silly season. But rumored, Noah Gragson is going to be moving to the 42 car that Ty Dillon is exiting at Petty GMS. Something from The Athletic that came out talking about another strong season in Xfinity for Gragson has catapulted him into a prospect many teams have looked at signing. And then Petty GMS saying that the team is working towards finalizing a contract with the 24-year-old that will see him take over the number 42. How do we feel about this? Do we feel like he's ready? Do we feel like that's the right place for him? Mamba, you want to start us off with your opinions?
Wow. I can't believe you're having me start off. First off, you're so professional, and I'm sorry that I am just a complete mess.
Oh man,
I've been mimicking Rob down. Once he let his hair down, I'm like, let me just play with mine too. If you're gonna do
Here's the first thing you need to know about me. I don't know how to have fun, so that is why I bring on you, Adam, Rob, and Dom usually.
It's
I
okay.
teach you how to have fun.
We'll get you there. No worry.
Okay.
I trust the process.
So the question is, do we think that Gragson is ready?
Yes.
He's ready probably for the 42. Is he ready for, say, the 48? For the 10? No. I feel like that's fair. I mean, he's ready to go, right? He's won races. He knows what he needs to do. And at this point, like, would you like to see him have won a championship? Yeah. But also being a championship being a champion takes a certain kind of maturity. And V2 just said that, yeah, bro, right there, like that.
Yep.
He took the words right out of my mouth. And he's not. I've known Noah for a really long time, and he's matured a lot from the times of running K&N and Arca and all that stuff. But like, I don't know, like he's like in this really weird range. He's like, yeah, like that's what we need more of. But also then right when you say yeah, he like does too much. Like he does, like the minute you're loving it, it becomes too much. And I think that he'll be able to figure it out, like figure out that level. If Noah Gragson can figure out that level, he'll be the most popular driver in NASCAR.
He has the personality. I feel like he would be the first driver in NASCAR with a personality that we've had in a long time. Granted, I know Kyle Busch has a personality. Last one left, in my opinion, but he'd be great.
Someone's asking why not colleague?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good question.
Are they planning on still having that 16 like a rotating car next year?
Not sure. Probably. It all depends on AJ. Like, okay, straight up, who would you guys rather have? We'll go around the table real quick. Would you rather have AJ Allmendinger or Noah Gragson? Taylor, go first.
I love AJ. I love them both, but I love AJ, and he's seasoned. He's been in the Cup Series before. He knows what he's doing. He has the maturity. I would say AJ for me.
AJ, Rob.
Yeah, AJ.
Adam.
Here's the thing. I would like to see, and it hurts me to say this because I've been following AJ since Champ Car days, and I just think he's got the spark, and he was like rejuvenated when he went to the Xfinity Series without all the pressure of being in Cup. Do I think he can get the job done in Cup still? I think so. However, is he going to be happy? And happiness is like really playing a lot into drivers, I think, a lot more nowadays. So I would go probably with Noah.
Okay, you went a different route than I would think, but I'll accept that answer because you explained why.
And I love AJ. AJ, if we could get him on the show, that would be awesome.
I would love it.
He basically said AJ, but because he doesn't think AJ would be happy, Noah. So like he's looking out for AJ. So he said AJ. Answers AJ. Anyway, go on.
No, gosh, you're good. No. I will say the maturity thing is the only thing that gets me with Noah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think he's ready. Obviously, not a top tier ride in my opinion right now, but I feel like starting off at Petty GMS is good.
But his talent does elevate those, not regularly top 10 teams.
It's true.
And because I think he's done a good job for Brendan. Does Brendan Gaughan own the 62?
No, that's Beard. That's Beard. Yeah, this is their car. He sponsors it because that was the last car he drove, and he loves that family.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. But yeah, he's done a good job in that car. The thing with me is like colleague that at least the 16 seems like it can be a top 10 car because obviously Allmendinger's done well in it. And even Hemrick's had at least one top 10 this year.
I can't remember. Was it Auto Club where he had
Vegas Auto Club? I think you're right.
It was on the West Coast swing at the beginning.
It was only ran it like 3 times too.
Yeah,
he hasn't run it a whole lot
too. They've also had the same sponsor for like the entire summer, which like I feel like it's unheard of these days. The gold. Yeah, that livery looks good.
Goldfish slots.
I don't hate it.
Yeah,
it works. It works. I mean, look, like what they're doing, it works. When AJ's in it, that thing is probably 10th to 15th. With everybody else, it's probably 13th to 20th. I mean, and AJ's just that much better than everybody else.
And also what he did at the Indy Road Course. I mean, dude had like no water, he had exhaustion, whatever. I mean, he wheeled it into a top 10, right? Like,
yeah,
wild.
Y'all want to hear a funny story about that?
Yes.
Okay. So AJ hustles his little legs over to over to the short track when I'm racing on Friday, right? Because
Mhm.
he's a part of my deal. I'm running his Champ Kart scheme, and it's like, that's my boy. I love AJ. So AJ comes over. He puts on the headset. So he's me and him are chatting. Coleman Presley was his old spotter. So Coleman is my spotter for this race. So we're all bullshitting under caution. It's great. And I posted it today. And AJ was giving me shit because I asked my helmet hose wasn't hooked up. And like normally I put it in my suit. Like I'm not gonna own a cool suit. I don't race enough for that. And usually I race 100 laps and you don't need that. This is a 200 lap race. And normally I put it in my suit and I didn't because just how it was run, I didn't. And we didn't get it in my helmet before the start of the race. So come the first break, I'm like, hey, I key up, I'm like, hey, want to caution, I'm like, when we do these changes and everything, if we have time, because we had like a 5-minute deal to get all the changes and everything done, can we put the helmet hose up? And AJ, that son of a gun, he goes, I say that, and he goes, hey, this is what happens when you go to Boatyard Eats too much. So you're just gonna have to tough it out, big guy. And I'm like, yeah, you've been waiting to say that, right? And then after a while, I'm sitting there like on pit road. I'm like, AJ, like I was asking him, like, do you wear a cool suit? And he goes, yeah, well, I'm old, I need one. I feel so bad. I feel like I jinxed him because
Oh no.
his cool suit didn't work all weekend. Like they didn't know, and it didn't work all weekend.
Oh.
So when from lap 1 at Indy, my man gangstered that thing around the racetrack, almost won the damn race. Almost won that thing
Wow.
without a cool suit.
The Mamba curse.
Wow.
Ooh.
Mamba curse.
Allowed him. Like,
Whoa.
yo, that's what he gets for talking Nike, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he started, really feeling it in the car, I'm sure you wanted to hop on the headset and be like,
Hey.
Honestly, I felt so bad because I wanted him to win so bad. Like, it's hard for me to do the job that I do because I'm friends with these people. Like, these people are a lot of them are my boys, and I've known for a really long time. So it's hard. Like, you want certain people to win that haven't won. Like Corey at Atlanta.
Yes.
I wanted that for him so bad, which everyone did, right? Everyone wanted that.
Yes.
And like AJ at all the road courses, like I want him to win them all because I think it's cool that he's, the winningest road course racer of all time. But I felt bad, but I texted because we texted earlier that day and the night before, and I said because he won the Xfinity race, I said, look, man, if you sweep him, like, don't even come home. I'll just meet you in Vegas, and we'll leave the phones in the room, and we're gonna have a 5-day rip. And he's like, bet. And I'm like, it was serious. It was going down. It was going down. And when I saw and he was like P2 or P3 or whatever there, I'm like, my liver started doing the shakes.
I'll be real though. If he would have dipped out at some point, especially with that last caution that just seemed oddly long, if he would have gone down pit road and said, I'm done,
Understood.
I would not have blamed him.
Remember, guys, so many people say race car drivers aren't athletes. Just remember that when they say that.
Yeah, man,
That was the first thing I thought of at the end of that race when I saw him climb out of the car was these guys are legit athletes. If you don't think of race car drivers as an athlete, go home.
The first time I remember, like, obviously, like, I've always thought race car drivers are athletes, but the first time I was like, here is legitimate proof was 2011, I think it was, when they put up Brad Keselowski's weight before and after the Coke 600.
Oh, yeah.
And he had lost like 11 pounds. I was like, oh my gosh, yes.
Athletes.
It's insane.
Taylor, get us back on track.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
This is how the show normally operates.
Yeah.
There is
We're lucky we're still talking.
Okay. Okay. Look.
there's one burning
Alright.
question though.
Adam, and Rob, look, we will dedicate the next 10 minutes to real things going on right now. I promise that I will not derail us again. We give Taylor 15 minutes. We're gonna do Taylor just said we got 10 minutes, we'll wrap. We're going 15 minutes for y'all, and it's straight Michigan and questions, and let's go. Let's do it.
We don't have to. We don't want to. Adam,
Wow.
did you have a question?
Well, it's not really my question. However, it's Dom's question. We gotta know.
This is important. This is
kind of a
give the backstory.
Yeah, this is more of it. Kind of started off as a joke, then it became a meme, and now it's kind of the calling card of our show. Is
people have funded us to try.
Yes,
to
people have actually donated to our show because of Bush. C is for Bush. We had a category show a few months ago where we were I think we were ranking paint schemes.
Paint schemes, the worst, I think.
And the paint schemes that we found the most obscured and just absolutely belonged in the Bush series. Anything before 2007 Bush series paint schemes went into that category. So we have to know, what is your all-time favorite NASCAR Grand National Bush series paint scheme?
Easy. I did this the other day. That's easy money. Give me any of the Rockwell automation cars. Any of them.
That's a good answer.
That's a great answer.
Even the Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin swap one?
Especially that one, because Eric got robbed a win, basically.
Yes, he did.
But listen, it doesn't matter if it's RCR or Gibbs, which is super weird now looking back on it, because as a kid, I didn't understand that, but they basically stole that sponsor, which is kind of messed up. But we digress. Give me that one.
Ben's got a good answer too.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's a Bush car.
That's a good one.
You had two. They were the same basically, but Jeff Green and Scott Riggs, because they both won championships. So
personally, I'm a little biased because I grew up a fan of his, but I was a big fan of Reed Sorensen's Juicy Fruit car.
Dude. Okay. I like it.
Simple.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like those Bruco Motorsports cars. The
12 Tim Fidoa?
No, the 27 and 37.
Oh, 27. Oh, the Wolf car. The Wolf car was
Timberwolf and the Goofy Kleenex schemes.
Guys, we have 4 minutes into what I just said, 15 minutes of listening to Taylor. We have ruined that. Taylor.
You're good. Okay, so our love for the Bush series. Now, granted, this is a love that usually surrounds Dom and Adam. This is how it started. It started to grow on me, and I know we need to dedicate some time every episode to the Bush series, and we probably need to do another ranking paint scheme video just specifically with the Bush cars. I don't know if you guys in the comments would like that or not. I feel like we should though. Should we do that?
You guys just inspired me. So Mamba Media does the digital strategy for Car Store series, the regional late model series around here. And they always do the throwback race. I think that we should do a specific, they don't tell people you got to stay in this range. Mm-hmm. But I think next year I'm going to petition for doing a Bush series only schemes. Bush series. Once it switched to nationwide, that doesn't count. You only can use Bush. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. And thank you guys for that idea. Thank you very much.
Let's see. Oh, Dom we have to have his pick in here. The Oreo Ritz is the all-time best Bush series sponsor. I had to say that.
The cars that Junior and Tony Stewart would run at Daytona for the opener. Those crazy ones.
It's okay. I got a
it's
Tony
only
Stewart.
Okay.
I got a Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick number 4 over here somewhere.
The one
got my Tony Stewart merch on right now.
That's a good.
Rom just picked up a 21 Reese's. I think it was 2005.
Oh
yeah. Picked up a 124 the other day, so he was sharing that with us.
Yeah. What else? He also got the Bush apple from Harvick's.
The double.
He got it.
Yeah. We had to. And then he's trying to get us to get the actual box set of the double. win one from Circle B? Is that what he's trying to have us get?
That's me. I was
Oh,
trying to get
that's
everybody.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured if we got the double, someone can have one and I can have the other. Share the love,
True.
because we're all about love on our show.
Exactly.
We are.
That's your
We
love.
are a family here. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is important though. So Adam, anyone who's had Bush Apple, what does it taste like?
I've never had
Adam's drinking. He's drinking it right now. What's
He's
that taste like?
seasoned. Give us a description.
It's
Take a sip and then tell us, because you might not
We
remember.
need to...
Need a
one
refresher.
sip. Everybody knows the rules. It's almost like a cider, but it's not.
Okay,
It's not
that's
as
what
crisp
I'm
as a cider.
Hmm.
I'm a cider
You can't
guy.
really taste a lot of the beeriness to it, but it's like you can easily drink 5 or 6 of these and just keep going. Yeah,
Wait,
it's very smooth. It goes down the throat hole really good.
just saying. So
The old throat hole.
Yes.
Bush is not a sponsor of ours, but if anyone at Bush is listening, you have your number one fan here.
We're available.
Just saying. We're available.
We're taking inquiries. Just DM me at alucas9160 on Twitter or Instagram.
So I'm 1000% done trying to keep this thing on the rails, because obviously it's not going to happen.
We're not doing that.
Oh,
So I'm just going to say this.
Rails.
I'm
What
just going to drop
rails?
it. So before the race, I had to go do a physical, right?
Uh-huh.
I check, and luckily they didn't check my dipstick, which is great because I'm not that old yet. I'm only 30, so that's cool. That got me. That's pretty. Listen, that's pretty funny. If you don't think that was funny, then I got nothing for you. So she's sitting there. The doctor's sitting there, and she goes, she's asking you, like, do you drink? I'm like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, right? Benjamin, you love that. So so do you drink? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, how much during the week? I'm like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 a night, for dinner, like 2 or 3, like no big deal, right? And that's so funny. And she goes, okay. She goes, what about the weekend? And I'm like, I mean, that's kind of hard to keep track of. You know what I mean? Like, in my mind, I didn't want to tell her that I could drink a 12-pack of Truly and not even think about it, right? So, like, not even think about it. It's easy at this point. And she goes, okay, well, I just want to let you know that anything over 14 drinks on a day is overindulging for men. And I'm like, or in a week. And I'm like,
what?
I'm like,
no,
I didn't. That's
Really?
what she said. That's what she said. And I'm like, do you deal with people or no? Because that's how I get through.
Like post-COVID too. God.
Have you seen what the last 2 years have
man.
been like?
Yeah.
Also, I have to ask, but because I had to get up and close the door for a minute.
No, I see it. It's open again.
What's the,
close? You're good.
Oh, is that why I had to? Is that why
Is that your?
Because I have no idea what happened. Guys, include me.
Oh my god.
It's so funny.
Oh.
Is nobody going to answer my question?
No, what'd you say? I'm sorry. I've been laughing too hard.
Why was everybody laughing when I
because is that your dad?
Yes, my dad.
Yeah, so he's been going in and out the whole show. It's so funny. I've been dying every time.
I told my parents, because they were like, "Is it gonna be okay if we're like walking in and out?" I said, "As long as you do something funny." And I told him, I said, "What you should do is you should every time you come out, you should have another hat on your head. So just start stacking them on your head."
Oh my gosh. There are so many individual clips from this episode alone that we're just going to have to take out of context for like the next few weeks.
Ben, I'm going to need you to edit up some stuff for social.
Please,
off of this Ben.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to need you to do that for me.
I'm going to need those clips.
We're going to need the receipts here.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, we have like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So okay, Taylor.
Oh, he's got us.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah,
Okay.
attaboy. All right, Taylor.
Yes.
Knock it out.
Oh, okay. I don't even know if I want to at this point with like just basic, you know.
Don't
you
worry,
just
we'll
wanna
go
race
off the
Let's go off the
rails
rails.
here in 2 seconds.
Yeah, there's
I'm
just
sorry.
The rails have left. The rails left the building a long
They're
time
gone.
ago.
ATYL Out of Context starring Mamba. I love it.
It's your boy. You know,
We need to have you on
Let's
the show
go.
like either every week or as often as you can be. It's been so much fun.
I'm available all the time.
We love it.
I mean, y'all just call. I'll say
We-
sure.
We-
We'll just call it, and we'll just make the live stream our pregame.
we should do it.
I mean, quite frankly, like I am so set up for the rest of my night after this. Like it's not even funny.
Oh, here's a
Hey, here's an actual question.
Dom is like, I'm gonna direct the train.
Dom's gonna
You
write
can't,
this
Taylor.
shit.
Let me try to write
Thanks,
this
Tom.
the right way.
So, question for you, Mamba. Do you see fuel strategy taking over Michigan International Speedway? Or is it going to be caution heavy?
I don't think it'll be caution heavy. Well, you say that, and caution heavy for Michigan is different than like caution heavy for, say Bristol, right? Obviously. I think people are gonna be racing really hard. I think the racing's gonna be really good. It's been really good everywhere.
I hope so.
So yeah, no, I really want it. I like Michigan. It's fun to go to. The fans show out. If I don't see a packed house there, I'll be shocked. The infield is always packed.
I'll keep you informed.
We get it. Yeah, you're gonna have to be sending back pictures. We get a lot of people from Canada at that one, so that's like a really good northern race. And that's one thing that I don't think we put enough emphasis on is like the north.
You know why that. You know why that happened?
The show's over. The show is. Elvis has left the building. There's no getting serious on this show. I'm so sorry, everybody.
The reason that happened is because my parents are literally upstairs watching the live stream.
Your parents are the absolute best.
Oh.
So every one of you is frozen on my screen. You have been for like the past like hour. I don't know why. So I'm watching on my
You're
phone.
not.
And I'm so glad. But I'm watching on my phone, so I'm like, what are you guys laughing about? Then like a second later, I see your dad.
I just couldn't I mean, there's no way that I can't stay serious. Like I'm answering a real question, and then there's 18 hats walking through, and I'm like, this is just the type of show we're gonna have, folks.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Canada for showing up. Period.
You come back another week.
Canada.
I'll be back in my apartment in Boston, and there will be no interruptions.
I wanted to ask, does your dad have an above the line hat? Because I feel like now he needs one.
Well, because I only ordered enough for us.
Oh right.
No.
Yeah, we got the crew. Well, we did get the crew hats. Rob got the crew hats, I should say. The above the line logo. It's very exciting.
I had to get him New Era because I had to make him official.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Toby Christie era of above the line with the gang.
Just killing it. You guys have been doing such a good job.
Well, thank you.
No, we love this show and what you guys have been doing. It's fun. It's lighthearted. I think honestly, like one thing that people struggle with when they make a podcast, right? It's super easy because I've been on this wild media tour since the race and before. It's actually been like really fun seeing all the like different content that people are making and like, oh wow, like there's a lot of people that love racing that are like trying to do stuff. And I think I've said yes to I haven't said no to any of it. One thing that people get really sucked into is social media is such a negative place. And it's super easy to follow I don't want to call them out, but like they can do it because they can, but like the Jim Utters, the Nick Bombergs, sometimes Jeff Gluck, Matt Weaver, something like they can be negative. they're trying to be critical, but it
Mhm.
comes across as very negative. What is hard is when you're doing a podcast like this one, and like you're trying to bring that same professionality that they bring, but you're getting going and trying to build that audience, is falling into the trap of like that criticalness, right? It's like doing that almost too much. And this is not what that is. And that's why I love it. That's why I support it so much. You guys legitimately love racing. There's no question about if you guys love, NASCAR, and that's what's super cool. I question a lot of fans on if they actually love the sport or not, because all they want to do is complain about it. But like they talk about what they're told to talk about. They don't talk about what they actually care about talking about. They don't look at like, oh, this guy had a great run. No, it's all about like, oh, NASCAR did this dumb thing over here. Like, yeah, NASCAR said they did a dumb thing. But like, let's talk about the great things. Like, are we trying to bring in more partners? Are we trying to bring new fans in? Are we just trying to sabotage our own ship and then sink with it?
That's
That's
fair.
Yeah.
I don't get that sometimes. Like we're our NASCAR fans are our own worst enemy.
And
Sometimes.
it's at a
Yes.
point now where it's, from what I've seen, especially in the last like year or so, it's going in such a positive direction that I can't help but be like romantic about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like I don't know if you've met her. You probably have at some point, but I met Megan Thompson
Yes.
at
I see Megan Thompson 3 or 4 times a week, and I sit at her desk and I bother her all the time.
I
she
want to
is
meet her so
she is
bad.
one of my favorite people. I worked the weekend at Loudon for these guys and then a couple other clients that I had. But I ended up like crossing paths with her on the backstretch, and I am a very shy person. Like especially like when it comes to like in-person stuff, I'm so scared to do to like approach anyone. And I saw her. I was like, I have to introduce myself, because I told her everything that she's like helped out with all these initiatives to make the sport more inclusive and just make everybody feel welcome. I was like, and I told her, I said, Megan, you're playing a huge role in making this sport what I've always wanted it to be. So it's one of those really cool things, and she's definitely a very much a huge inspiration to me.
We need to have her on the show too.
Oh, I'd love to have her
I
on the show.
love her. I haven't even met her.
Megan works extremely hard and cares a lot. And I know we're wrapping up here in a minute, but like there's more people in that building that care than what people really realize. Like they care a lot. And when they, Megan's part of the social team. So when and they would never say this. I care because I care about them and I care about everybody. But they make a post and it's about, let's say it's about Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Something positive about Ricky Stenhouse Jr. There is fucking 100 people that are gonna be like, "Oh no, he sucks. All he does is wreck and da 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 da." And like NASCAR, you're what? Like I can't tell you how many times. Like you guys see it. People will. It could be nothing about Bubba, and it's like Bubba Wallace sucks.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like maybe he does, but who cares? Like I don't. That had nothing. This post had nothing to do with Darrell Wallace Jr.
It kills me. Like why?
Why?
Needlessly screaming into a void.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Problem is,
and
it's not even a void because people see it.
Right. And they do a good job of blocking that stuff out, and I commend them.
Mhm.
And I get into this mode where I'm like, you know what? F that. I'm gonna back these people up because I know the work
Yes.
and the effort that they're putting in to give these people something to complain about. Right? I mean, they're trying to give good content, but people said that when we did the Blaney media day, and he did the Celine Dion thing,
Yes.
NASCAR. That's so cringy. Oh, really? Because it was hilarious, and it took 7 people to make that one thing happen.
Yes.
And he
Yeah.
owned it, and he loved it, and we had fun. So, like, I'm sorry. Do you want personality or do you want
Exactly.
not?
That's what I was gonna say. Like
Fans are so
you get
polarizing.
personality, and it's the same thing why people like hate on Denny Hamlin. I'm like, Denny Hamlin has
Yes.
personality, and then when he gives it, people are like, I don't like Denny Hamlin. It's like, well, no, I don't. What are you looking for?
As soon as we do something that the fans say that they don't like it. It's always going to be that way. It pisses me
There's
off all the time.
never any middle ground. It seems
No.
like it's just come on.
But on the
That-
same side of that, there are so many people
Yeah.
that love what's going on, and I think that's incredible. It's just again, it's nice to see the sport being what I've always wanted.
You guys are doing such a good job of bringing the positivity, and just I ask and beg, just continue to do that, because it's going to be noticed by the people that matter. The more positive, like when bad things happen, like there is 1,000 people that are going to talk about those bad things. F it. Like for instance, when Blaney won the $1 million, everyone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe NASCAR let him do that." And it's like, "Oh, really? Because you like 1 billion videos of Sterling Marlin pulling on his fender, Dale Earnhardt wiping the windshield. You love that, but you don't love seeing Ryan Blaney one-handing this thing around the track. Like, was it unsafe? Not for me to say, yes or no, but it was badass nonetheless, and it was old school. Like, that's what we're built off of. So, yeah, you can complain about the call made, or you can commend Ryan Blaney for what he just did. Like
that's
there's
the
a choice.
grass type of stuff. You know, that stuff's going to show up, you know, on a top 10, you know, special years down the road.
I promise you, if you guys keep going the route you're going, the people in that building are going to take notice. And this, I promise that this podcast will be a part of NASCAR's podcast stuff. If you guys continue to project positivity, I am 1,000% behind everything you guys are doing.
Well, thank you. We've built a family here. I met Adam through a Twitter space. I met Rob. He did a cute, fun caricature just for me,
great.
and that's how we met. Adam introduced me to Dom, who I thought was like 40 years old before I actually talked to him. I was like, oh wow, he's definitely not. But I love the community that we built. Everyone in the comments, the community that you have built with us. It's been a blast. It's going to continue to be a blast as we keep doing the shows. But no, we promote positivity here, family, environment. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's voice is welcome. But yeah, no, thank you for being on the show. I greatly appreciate it. You're welcome back anytime.
Just call.
Spreading the positivity.
Just call. I'm down to, even if it's a pop in and pop out, whatever you guys need, just let me know. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, wait, what is it? She's Dom getting roasted like a turkey. He's even in the stream.
We gotta wrap this up soon. It's almost Dom's bedtime.
We gotta wrap it up. But thank you for everyone who joined the chat. I know one of you said you want to rep the About the Yellow Line merch in real life. You actually can. You can either go onto Rob's Redbubble page to rep some of the merch. He actually has a really cool hoodie. Rob, I don't know if you have it with you or not, but like
I
do.
do.
You do? Show it. I need to get this hoodie.
It is pretty cool.
He just disappeared into the abyss.
He's coming back. I believe him.
Yeah, he is. Wow, it was like close to him.
He had that thing ready.
Oh, he's ready.
There it is.
My parents' house is small.
It's
you can't really see it that well here, but
that's all right. Well,
I'm gonna invest for Rob, but more lighting. I'm just gonna do that.
Again, my apartment in Boston is much better than this.
His home studio makes mine look pretty bad.
I'm also used to like working on like I usually shoot this from an R6, and I just didn't feel like setting it up tonight.
That's fair.
See, the sad thing is, I run the show, and I don't have the setup, guys. I just don't have it.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I noticed there's no merch behind you anymore.
What is that? A 3x3 closet you're in?
So I usually we are having sound. We're having sound issues in the apartment complex, so I'm having to do this in a different room. So I'm out in the middle of my living room with the closet as my background and a War for the Planet of the Apes poster right here that get scared of, but it's right there.
Okay.
So
She's got a wall. She's got a wall full of movie posters, and I keep telling her
I do. Oh, here, hold
I
on.
keep telling her I'm gonna send her a Cat in the Hat poster to
Like
put
we
up.
got
Yeah.
that's part of the wall, and then I can show over here. I
That's
think
awesome.
a little bit, kind of like over there.
Oh wow, actually that's really cool. Also, NASCAR Taco Bell. If I'm on, nobody is safe. Everybody is a
No.
target. I will flame anybody that's in front of me, and I promise you, I've worked very hard at my shtick. That's a good word. Shtick. I've worked very hard at it. I am quick-tongued, and you better be, ready to roll. I will never flame Taylor Kitchens though.
Oh my god, thank you. You can though if you want to.
Well,
She doesn't even realize. She doesn't even realize I did by calling her a 3x3 closet. But it's okay.
Trust me, if you saw the normal studio, then we'll wrap it up. But the normal studio I shoot in is literally. This is the end of the wall right here, like right there. This is the end of that wall. That is how big of a studio I'm working in. It's actually a pantry where I shoot.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, ingenuity.
We're here for that.
I
mean, honestly, I'm in my condo and it echoes really bad in here. So I try to, it's just like, I don't have stuff. I just got a bed.
Though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
That makes
it's
2x3.
I used to do stuff from my old apartment, which was right on like the Green Line in Boston, and so every like 10 minutes or so, you would just hear scream go across.
I love that for you.
Let's go. Tammy lives in a movie theater.
Oh, 2x3, not 2. Mama trying to sound like a dollar store version of Snoop Dogg. Hey, bruh. Hey, calm down, son. All right, nephew. I need you to back it down.
I do basically live in a movie theater, though. You don't see it, but we have stacks of movies over here. Just stacks upon stacks upon stacks. My boyfriend is a movie enthusiast, so I do live in a movie theater, essentially.
We're all film buffs here.
Real quick before we shut it down. So like I'm sitting at like probably like a 4 right now on a scale of 1 to 10 on the buzz level. How many gears should I grab? Like should I like be easy this Friday night, or should I really send one?
It depends on the week you've had.
Can you put polls in the chat?
I cannot.
Oh,
I don't know how to do that.
Can we just ask him real quick?
Yeah.
If you want me to send it tonight, and I'll send a picture at the end of the night, put 1 and send it into the chat. If you think I should back it down, Kylito.
Okay. Yes, that's
Kylito?
correct. That's correct.
What? That's a baller name.
Isn't it
I
cool?
might name my next pet that. Matter of fact, that's a good name right there, Kylito.
ATYL
I can say that version of Craig. Listen,
I
Taco
love
Bell.
you all. Oh, we got a full send.
We got a full send. Okay, all right.
How far?
I think the decision is unanimous.
It's 1, and that's really all I needed. So
that's all you need. You're good. You needed the permission. It's okay.
I just needed one person to support my habits. So
we support you.
Yeah. Okay. Just keep an eye out.
Don't listen to that doctor. Don't listen to that doctor.
Don't do it.
Yeah. No.
Mamba's not a mortal man. He is immortal.
Yeah.
It doesn't apply to him.
Yeah. I don't.
Nor to any of us.
I don't. Yeah. No. Do you enjoy your life? How many gears did you grab the other night at Pizzeria? Oh, well, I was double fisting. What was it? Crown and Gingers. So that was.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right.
And then I did a podcast after that. So just to let you guys know, before I came to this podcast, I had a couple dirty martinis. So I came prepared.
It's okay. Like this, I was out at a bar with my parents,
nice.
and I had 2 Jameson ginger ales and then 1 Blue Moon. They like loaded the Jameson and ginger ales. I'm used to like putting like half a shot in it, and
half a shot. Also, I can't. Listen, the next time I'm around Taylor, I'm gonna get her tore out the frame, as we say. You are gonna like. I let her off the hook at 600. She came out to the 600, and I let her off the hook. But next time, oh my God, you guys, I will be sending pictures on socials. It will be legit. I promise.
Oh my, we're gonna have to discuss this.
No, I just made it happen. I can't take it back. I already said it. No take backs.
Coming in 2023, Coke 600, ATYL gets all the gears.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
We should do
600
this
is going
live.
to take on a whole new meeting.
We should do
yes.
this live from the track one time.
600
That'd be
shots
dope.
each person.
Honestly, next year we should plan on this.
You know what? You know what?
We need to
Do
sign
me
a napkin.
Do me a.
Ah, nice callback. Nice callback.
Nice callback,
We
David.
gotta end it right there. We gotta. You know.
That's it. Like, that's literally how a stand-up comedian would end his set.
Full circle. First, full circle.
Sign a napkins. Let's go.
You guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Again, if you want the merch, TobyChristie.com has it for Above the Old Line. I want to see you all repping that in public. Also, Redbubble, Rob Raining's page on Redbubble has it too. I can put the link in the description below. Mamba, thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
What is your social media handles where we can all find you?
Mamba Smith 34 is everything. So if you want, and also for everybody, my DMs are wide open. Like if you want to chat, if you got something on your mind, if you have a question about racing, about life, anything, if you just need someone, a sounding board, I got you, because this is a free open zone. We're here for the people. Especially right now, because I got a lot of opinions right now.
Mamba, you're literally one of the nicest people I have met in this industry so far. I mean, you were one of the best, top notch. So just thank you for being you. First of all, thank you.
I'm all right. We got
You're
some things.
Oh, don't be so modest, my friend.
We're a little rough around the edges, but
yeah. Okay, so closing it out. We keep saying we're going to close this out. We haven't, but that's fine.
We haven't.
Adam, you gave a really good quote. So my last name is Kitchen. Adam, you said every kitchen needs a few crumbs. Is that what you said?
Yeah, every kitchen needs a few crumbs.
Yeah, you're one of the family.
Yes.
Part of the family.
Does that make us the crumbs?
We are but mere crumbs,
We are
Rob.
crumbs.
If you
But
live
we're all
up,
crumbs.
if you live in New York, every kitchen needs a cockroach. So that could be somebody too.
True.
That is true.
Well,
Oh no, I live the closest to New York.
I
True.
guess that's you.
That's
I
true.
guess you're that. I guess
true.
that's you. You just claimed it. You claimed it. You did it on your own. Nobody
Rob
asked
the
you to
Roach
do that.
branding.
Rob.
It's one of my self-report.
Well, guys, social media pages, just so you know, I will be in Michigan, so I'm trying to plan a meetup for you all. I don't know where the location is and when exactly, but I'll let you all know tomorrow on the social media pages at _Taylor Kitchen _ on Twitter, YouTube. Obviously, if you're not subscribed to Toby Christie, what are you doing? Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then Above the Yellow Line on Instagram and YouTube. Also, we're on every podcasting platform. I tell you guys, it's like 10:30 at night. I get this way. I'm sorry. Podcasting platforms as well. If you can't watch the show, you can listen to it on the go. And then finally, gotta thank our sponsors, supporters of Above the Yellow Line and TobyChristie.com, Haymaker Coffee, some kick-ass coffee, and Zyloware. Easiest way to get some new glasses when you don't have to go out and look at them. You can just have them shipped to your house, try a new pair on, pick a pair, send the ones back that you don't. Very simple. So thank you to Zyloware and Haymaker Coffee, and thank you all for joining the Above the Yellow Line stream on a Friday night. And until next time, we will see ya. Bye, everybody.